course, in Japan.
Yeah, of course, in Japan.
Most popular.
So that you live around here, so the Central Park and so Roosevelt Island is so very beautiful.
Yeah, yes.
So that around the
Yes, I want to
around
visit
the East
Roosevelt
River.
this year, yes, because last year I spent all my spring in Central Park, but now I visit Roosevelt also.
Okay, so we just have heard about like your spring break. So one activity that I was hanging out with my friend, one activity we will definitely do is talking about some gossip all around the world. Like, yeah, for the celebrities or whatever. So
That's easy.
Easy, you know well.
so one of the gossip that we have heard, and probably you have heard too, is about the British royal family.
Yeah.
The Princess Kate.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard about that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you
Of course.
believe about cancer?
Yeah, she had
Yes.
cancer.
Cancer one.
But it depends on whether you believe it or not.
It's because like a lot of gossips around, and
Mhm.
then she just told about that, and she knew like it's like after this news, it's no one will like.
Yeah, and she didn't even respond to all of the fake photos before.
Yeah.
Kind of on like a family trip.
Okay.
As we can see on the very top, there are Queen Elizabeth, who have already passed away in 2022, and her husband, Prince Philip.
Mhm.
They're a really lovely couple, but unfortunately, now is the era of King Charles. And I'm sure you definitely have heard about all of the stories between Princess Diana and the current queen, Camilla.
Who's Camilla?
It was Camilla. This one.
Charles.
Yeah.
But like
Now
cheating?
she's wife.
After.
No, before Diana.
During Diana?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were
Did
divorced.
cheat on her?
Of course.
Okay. Can someone just talk about this story a little bit?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So she's a queen and something comes in the
Okay.
Camilla.
They got married, Diana and Charles. Then she's always was in love with Camilla, but his family, these two guys, nice couple.
Two guys.
They wanna like nice queen or
Mhm.
something, and they were married, and then he was cheating every time for Diana. They were divorced. He was married. They're married, right? They are married, and
No,
then
she passed away. She was
She
killed
died.
in the catastrophe.
No, these two was married, and then the royal family killed Diana. That's why
Yeah. Some people do suspect that the death of Diana was
because she
murder.
left some later Diana like about like royal family wanna kill me before
Oh, really?
the car accident. You didn't hear about that?
No, I just know that she died because of a car accident.
Yes, it is in Paris, but she left like some later about like.
Oh, it's like a conspiracy.
So when Diana died, she was already divorced.
They were
already
already
divorced.
divorced.
Yeah. And
But then,
Diana, yeah.
They were divorced, but after she was killed in a car accident, and after they got married. King
You
Charles.
think after or
Yeah.
during?
Like the marriage with Camilla.
Yeah.
That was a long time after the death of
Yes.
Diana.
Oh.
So the Queen Elizabeth and the Prince Philip, they didn't like Diana?
They didn't like Camilla, so that's why Charles didn't marry Camilla at the very first.
Mhm.
And then Camilla also married to some guy, to one guy after that, and they had babies too,
2 kids.
2 kids, right?
Yes, you are right.
And Princess,
2005. They got married in 2005.
that was
Yeah,
much
8
later
years.
than the death of Diana. And Diana had 2 sons. One is Prince William. He is the elder brother, and one is Prince Harry.
That's another.
That's another story. You know, this
In Netflix though.
This is
yeah,
TV
it's
show.
really dramatic.
Yeah. This serial Crown, you know about
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Crown.
yeah.
It's really beautiful.
I was
Yeah.
watching it. but-
You were watching it?
And another documental about
Yeah.
Markle,
Meghan
Meghan Markle with
Oh.
Harry. Yeah,
Mhm.
So anyway,
they
they
earn
seem
a lot
to.
of money.
They live in
Of
United
course.
States.
Yeah, they're in LA. I remember,
Yeah.
in the West Coast.
Mhm.
Anyway, they seems to like they withdraw from the royal family
Mhm.
and live on like talking about the gossips of others. And now this is our main character of this mystery,
Where is
Kate.
Kate?
Middleton. Where is Kate? So I will read about a text that briefly outlines what happened to Princess Kate. So as we have done once before, I will read it for 3 times. For the first time, you only have to listen and get the general idea of this text of the story. And for the next 2 times, I want you to take some notes because after that, you're gonna rewrite the story on the board with your partner. And before that, I just want to make sure that you know like what is Kensington Palace? Kensington Palace. You know,
Like the castle, right?
the palace that works for royal family to announce something, to make announcements.
It's media.
Yeah, so kind of like a media. Well, and that's the name. Kate Middleton. And her username, her previous name was Catherine. That's the name before she married to Prince William. So okay. Are you ready? So Kate Middleton, as the current daughter-in-law of King Charles of England, has always been beloved worldwide for her dedication and kindness. However, since Christmas 2023, Princess Kate, who really missed the royal events, has not been seen for months. As people were worrying about Kate's safety, Kensington Palace claimed she was undergoing surgery in the hospital and couldn't appear in public. As time passed, King Charles, who also suffered from cancer, had already been discharged from the hospital, yet there was still no news of Princess Kate. So there were rumors suggesting that the Princess Kate might have been fatally stumbled by Prince William's lover. So far, rumors of Kate Middleton's death remain unconfirmed. Okay, for the next 2 times, please take notes. So Kate Middleton, as the current daughter-in-law of King Charles of England, has always been beloved worldwide for her dedication and kindness. However, since Christmas 2023, Princess Kate, who really missed the royal events, has not been seen for months. As people were worrying about Kate's safety, Kensington Palace claimed she was undergoing surgery in the hospital and couldn't appear in public. As time passed, King Charles, who also suffered from cancer, had already been discharged from the hospital. Yet there was still no news of Princess Kate. There were rumors suggesting that she might have been faultily stabled by Prince William's lover. So far, rumors of Kate Middleton's remain unconfirmed. I'll read the last time. So Kate Middleton, as the current daughter-in-law of King Charles of England, has always been beloved worldwide for her dedication and kindness. However, since Christmas 2023, Princess Kate, who rarely missed the royal events, has not been seen for months. As people were worrying about Kate's safety, Kensington Palace claimed she was undergoing surgery in the hospital and couldn't appear in public. As time passed, King Charles, who also suffered from cancer, had already been discharged from the hospital. Yet there was still no news of Princess Kate. There were rumors suggesting that Princess Kate might have been faultily stabled by Prince William's lover. So far, rumors of Kate Middleton's death remain unconfirmed. This text was generated before the video was released.
Video.
Yeah, the latest video where Kate announced her cancer. So the cancer is really the newest information we can get.
The most horrible things is this was the official photo,
Yeah.
and then
Like
it was fake, like fake photo.
How people
Then-
know that it's fake? I promise I looked at picture with
Yes.
I
Carefully.
didn't see.
But then the Kensington Palace, they officially apologized for this photo.
Because it was fake. But I
Yeah,
They
because it was
accept
fake.
It was fake.
Yes.
Ooh.
I
I have not heard about any photo. Before her interview,
no
Before
she had any photo.
no when like after Christmas and all of that when they start the rumors and all of that, they
This
post a
one,
picture with the kids.
Yeah.
You can't tell the mistakes sometimes. No?
And I saw everywhere like, oh, it's fake, and I was like,
And then there was a photo. Then she was with Charles, no Charles, her
William.
husband William. Yes, in the car. And again, it wasn't Kate. And then she was walking from pharmacy,
Yeah.
and again it wasn't Kate.
Mm.
We will
And
look
then
back to
after
that
all
picture.
these photo and video, the cancer video.
so she was not her anytime of those pictures. Was not her.
No, it wasn't her.
So
We will
what
look
is
back
the
to that
theory?
photo
for
to
that?
see whether you
Why
can
are
tell
they
that.
doing
Like
that?
she's she was like somewhere because of like her William have a lover, or she's like
same
I don't
thing
know
happened.
where it is, but whole world like thinking about it.
Okay, now please,
Yeah.
I have given you like the markers. Please work in pairs and then try to represent that text on the board. Just choose a board randomly. Yeah, take your notes and refer to that when you are writing.
Like groups.
Yeah, in pairs, like
That's
two,
a-
two,
it's
two, two.
very
I will work
hard
with
to
Rafael.
memo.
Okay.
So you have already reviewed all of everything of your writing. So I know a lot of people are confusing about fatally stable, stab,
Fatally or fatally?
fatally,
Fatally.
hmm
Okay.
and
Fatally stable.
oh, fatally stabbed.
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 Fatally
Stabbed.
stabbed. It means you're
Fatally.
like you're deadly hurt by someone.
It's pronounced fatally.
Fatally,
Italy.
Fatally.
fatally.
Which mean like you almost possibly die.
Yeah, it's really like
No.
threatening your life, your safety. And a stab means you push a sharp point object, usually a knife, into or killing someone or injuring someone.
But this is in figurative, no?
The figure.
Here it's not direct.
No,
meaning, no?
that's true gossips.
Is it
People
just a,
told
like,
about that.
Is it just a really
Yes, like she.
Direct meaning and figurative.
figure?
Figurative. It's like
It's not have been confirmed. It's just like people's guessing.
It's
Mm,
still
yes,
theory,
yes,
but
it is kind
I
of.
understand Nina, like, but it was gossip about she was killed by
Yeah.
lover.
really.
Yes.
So they think
It's
that
true
all.
gossip.
I thought that they you just said like she was almost dead because
A lot of people are
because she
suspecting
cheated.
that
Mhm.
she has already died, and all of these photos and videos are generated by AI.
Yeah, yeah. It is a kind of conspiracy.
Mhm.
Conspiracy.
Okay. So we know that this story or all of the events happened right now or in the future or in the past. They have already happened or they are happening or they haven't happened.
They already happened.
They already happened. So that's why we're using like really missed or like worrying about who claimed she was undergoing surgery and it couldn't appear in the public and as time passed, etc. So now you should have like a different colors of marker in your hand, right? Okay. So make sure you have a different color.
Well, we.
You have a
You already said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now I have a timeline showing on the slide, and on this end is the past, and you can see like an arrow here that represents like the future. And there are two time points that I've already like present on the timeline. This one is today, right now, today, and this one is Kensington Palace's announcement that um, Princess Kate was undergoing the surgery.
Like
Okay.
during these 2 months, like
But yeah,
since Christmas.
yeah, there is probably like a January or something.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's just the time of Kensington Palace's announcement. And we have another 4 events here. The first one is Kate has not been seen since Christmas 2023. And Kate was undergoing surgery. There was still no news of Princess Kate, and King Charles had already been discharged from the hospital. Okay, so what you need to do now is just to draw down this timeline right next to your writing, and then represent all of these 4 events in the timeline. So you need to have a judgment like whether this is an event that happens at a specific time point. If it is, please represent it by a dot. If it's like an ongoing event, please mark the time period, the length of time on the timeline by drawing such a symbol. Okay, so you have two references time point on the timeline already. And please use these 2 kinds of symbols to represent all of these 4 events on this timeline. Okay? Please draw down the timeline right behind, right next to your writing by using your marker. The first one, Kate has not been seen since Christmas 2023. We have already know the start point of this event, which is Christmas 2023, right? So it definitely starts from
Yeah.
from some point just before KPA, Kensington Palace announcement. And I would say, so this date, so Kate has not been seen since Christmas 2023, probably goes to somehow near today.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You're
So
right,
Vincent,
you're right.
but so beautiful is so
You're
not the
right.
same.
Probably today, because we don't know whether it is a real Kate in the video. So yeah.
Do you think it was not Kate in the video?
Well, some people do. I'm not sure. And Kate was undergoing surgery. A lot of you represented with a dot. But here comes the question: whether the surgery was completed in 1 second, or it undergoes it takes hours to be completed.
Yeah, we meant that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We meant just.
So yeah,
No?
that
We
will
meant
be
that,
correct.
yeah.
That was undergoing surgery. That means there is a time period because was undergoing.
I thought it's we talked about announcement, they announce
The
about
announcement of
surgery.
surgery.
Yeah.
No, it's actually the real surgery. So the real surgery would be
Few day or 1 week.
2 days or 1 week. Anyway, it's kind of have a length of period, right?
Okay.
But if it is the announcement, it will be like a dot
Okay.
because it only takes 1 second or somehow to make announcement. It is completed right away. So you can say that was undergoing. So for this kind of format, we call it past continuous. Past continuous means it is something continuous. It is something ongoing, but happened in the past. Right? So it will be like was or were plus a gerund plus doing. And for the third one, there was still no news of Princess Kate. This one is a little bit tricky. So we have dot and we have like a period. I would say for this one, both of them make sense because it describes like a state, like a anyway. But was it's just like the simple past tense of which word?
What is the question?
Like
Present.
what is the past? The was is the past tense of which word?
To be.
To be, or just like is or are. I would say is or are. Is or are. Simple past tense will be was. How can we change is are? Can we change that to a past continuous form?
Was.
Yes. How can we do that?
Was verb with ing.
Was
Were.
was will were. Yeah, that's the past. That's the simple past. It's not past continuous, right?
Must
The
be
verb
be.
with
Because you are not.
ing.
So ing, you can take that as the symbol of past continuous. It represents something continuous, something like progressive that happened in the past. So here comes to our last one. King Charles had already been discharged from the hospital. Like, in order to mark that event on the timeline, we need to have another reference. As you can see, as time passed, King Charles, who also suffered from cancer, had already been discharged from the hospital. So there are two events. One is King Charles suffered from cancer, and another one had already been discharged from the hospital. And in the same sentence, there is, yet there was still no news of Princess Kate. Let's look at had already been discharged from the hospital and there was no news of Princess Kate. Which event do you think happened first? Had been discharged or still no news of Princess Kate?
No news.
Has been
Had been
discharged.
Had been discharged?
discharged is
Right, yeah.
Because there's no news during
Mm-hmm.
since today.
Yeah, so if we mark there was no news, by a dot, probably here, then the fourth event, King Charles had already been discharged from the hospital, would be something before that.
Yeah.
So this is had been blah blah. It's had plus past participles. It's what we call the simple completed form, past perfect forms. So we have three forms that we were using just right now. One is simple past continuous, which is for an ongoing action in the past, just like Kate was undergoing surgery, right? It takes at least hours to finish a surgery, so that is an ongoing action in the past. And the simple past, simple past is more widely used in our daily lives. For example, I was asking you, how was your spring break, and where did you go? That will be the simple past because I didn't follow it with a gerund or something. And past perfect is a little bit more complex, but it's okay. It is just a foreign event that occurred, but before another event in the past. So how can you distinguish past perfect and a simple past? So if you are using the past perfect, it means it will be, there are definitely some other time references that inform you. We have a event A, but event B is happened before event A. Okay. So if there are two events like 1 and B,